trillion club getting a new member today. NVIDIA becoming the first ever chip stock to reach that milestone.
The VIP tech club, once known as the FANG stocks, has become the Magnificent Seven. And its newest member, NVIDIA, is driving the hype.
If we take the largest 7 companies, which includes NVIDIA, but also Amazon, Tesla, Google, Microsoft, Apple and so on, they're up collectively 50% year to date. And that compares to the rest of the companies in the MSCI US index, which are unchanged.
It's really being driven by this almost frenzy into AI. Really came to the fore when NVIDIA announced their earnings and their forward projections that just blew everything out of the park.
NVIDIA's stock price has surged about 200% since the start of this year. The company makes graphics processing units known as GPUs. And while it's been around since the early 1990s, it wasn't until the rapid rise of ChatGPT, which is powered by tens of thousands of GPUs from NVIDIA, that most of us outside Silicon Valley even heard of it.
That's been the most quickly adopted consumer generative AI tool ever, by quite some margin ahead of TikTok and Instagram and other apps.
So NVIDIA released a chip called the H100, and large buyers such as Amazon, for example, are buying these chips in the tens of thousands. What that's done is that has increased revenue for NVIDIA substantially, and so they reported a 50% jump in revenue in the last quarter.
Investors want in, and they're prepared to pay, and not just for NVIDIA.
NVIDIA shares hit new all-time highs today.
Everybody right now is scrambling in the wake of that to find AI plays.
The Magnificent Seven stocks have been swept up in the wave as investors look to capitalise on the growing popularity of AI.
You look at anything outside of AI and it looks like we're in a bear market. And it looks like the market's saying we're in a recession.
The US stock market is a world away from Australia, but anyone with a superannuation fund is likely benefiting from this rally because our super funds invest in US shares. But analysts say worsening economic conditions could weigh on the Magnificent Seven and other linked stocks through the second half of the year.
The inflation, interest rates, etc. And we still see slowing demand across a lot of enterprises today as those interest rate rises have an effect.
An effect that could put the brakes on this investment boom.
I don't see how the second half of the year for those 7 stocks can be the same as the first half.
Making money from new technology often leaves investors disappointed, and often that new technology benefits the consumer more.
So investors, beware.